So Meek Mill is literally about to lose his mind. I'm going to read y'all what the text that he said when he put like 2 messages out. He is sick and tired of the people within the music industry that pretty much controls all the rappers, got them in all these contracts, make them do a whole type of stuff that they probably wouldn't normally want to do for money. Probably the people that Charleston White has been coming out talking about. And pretty much Meek Mill has had it up to here. You know what I'm talking about? He said he don't know what to do. He's lost. You know what I'm talking about? They pretty much treating him and the other rappers like pet slaves, but privileged pets, like inside house privileged pets with like limited amount of privileges is how he feels like he and other rappers are being treated. He says they stealing his money from him and he can't really take them to court to try to get their money back because he said they're connected to the lawyers. Like the lawyers are all on their side. So they've got no type of way of pretty much fending for themselves with inside the music entertainment world. Anyways, so I'm gonna get right into what he said right after the intro. Check it out, man. Key Talk Society, go and like the video so we can get the story started. Anyways, so Meek Mill has had it up to here and he's speaking out again on the people within the music industry that's doing these black artists wrong. And not only just doing them wrong, I'm talking about doing them dirty wrong. You know what I'm talking about? So we actually live inside of a system where the artists, the artists that they actually help at times write their music and tell them ideas that they wanted a song, which often is about murdering and killing, which got the whole black community pretty much murdering and killing each other because they're listening to the music. And I'm talking about the youth that are the hitman. The new hitman for the black community are the youth. They're the ones out spinning the block, killing, doing hits, stalking people until they kill them. That's what's happening right now. But the thing about it is, first of all, before we get into that, let me read what Meek Mill said, right? Meek Mill came out and said, real killers and robbers know they would die if they touch me, but I'm letting business people take what's mine. I don't know, man. I don't really know how to handle this one. I'm off the net. Then he doubled back and said, business people trying to treat me mentally slow is my biggest challenge. Sometimes I want to just show them how I make people really pay for trying me because they play a lot of mental games, but the games we play are too extreme for them. What do I do? Because one day something gonna happen. I'm gonna put my life at risk to make a big statement so this don't continue in rap music. They stealing all the money and they got all the lawyers on their side. Yes, that's exactly what's probably happened. Taking the money, right? So here's the thing, right? The industry, the music world, obviously, if you just look at all the complaints from all the artists, it's designed for the artists to be broke. It has to be. There's a lot of artists that done passed away, even though they had hit records and stuff like that, and they still actually owed money, even though they had just passed away, and they these huge, big artists, right? That's why they say a lot of the artists pretty much only get money whenever they go on tour. Yes, it's designed for the artists to fail. And then specifically, it's like the black artists, they put these artists in like some type of slave deal kind of contracts, you know what I'm talking about? And obviously, if you're in these type of contracts, so, okay, let's think about it this way, right? The very artists that get the $1 million of marketing and promotion behind them, right? The artists that we all love, right? The murderous killing music artists, right? They're the ones that get the most recognition. Of course, there's some artists that don't do it. It's very rare that those artists become like, get all the promotion and all over the media and every place, right? But the ones that do that, those are the artists that end up getting like the key to the city, being congratulated at like peaceful events. Like they'll go speak, they'll have these artists specifically go speak to the youth about like peace and stuff, but then they have to, I'm not saying they won't, I'm saying they have to go back and continue to drop the music about murdering and killing and all this other stuff. They have now, like I say, I listen to the music. So yes, I understand. I'm just telling y'all what it is and what's actually happening. I love the music. Like I listen to it, right? But we are literally destroyed. When I say destroyed, I mean that because the very people that are influencing the youth to go spin and kill are the same people that's getting like the meet with the president or the Congress of the city or all this stuff, right? The key to the city, or we're going to give them this for that. These are the same people that's actually getting that. Man, you know, to be honest, I got to say touche to whoever job it is. And I'm sure it's a network of people and a collective groups of people, whoever job is to keep the black community docile, sleep, and worshiping the artists. So because they're doing an amazing job at it, somehow they've turned it to where the black community worships only the entertainers. The black people only worship the artists, the rappers, the whatever they're rapping about. That's how the black people is pretty much acting with inside of the black community. Well, the majority of it. We ain't gonna say all because some don't listen to it or whatever, but somehow they've got it to worship that and start acting that out, right? But the very people that they're worshiping are also locked inside of like slave kind of stuff. So the black community is looking up to these artists and looking up to the rich entertainers in hopes of like, okay, yeah, they're going to do this for us. I happen to believe that the super rich artists and entertainers aren't allowed to like do stuff that's like community building. I don't think they're allowed to do it because think about this, right? Way back then, whenever there was Black Wall Street, and not even just Black Wall Street, there was Black Wall Streets all over the U.S. Everywhere that you went, there was literally a mini Black Wall Street in that place. Where you go here, you go here, that state, this state. It was all like that, right? Now there's none. Not only is there none, look at all the money that we believe that the black entertainers are actually making, and out of all that money that's being made, there's not like. Okay, imagine you go to the hood, right? Inside the hood, every hood got a little Mexico. With the little Mexico, it's like a whole lot of Hispanic stores. You might got a Chinatown inside the hood somewhere. Where's that? A whole lot of China stores, but you never see a black or a little black hood, a little black this, a little black that, right? It's none of that. Anyways, and then on top of that, it's like this, right? The rappers will actually be hanging out with the billionaires, and Meek Mill is one of them who was hanging out with literally the billionaires. Well, they were doing the little wild games that they be playing and the wild hugs from the back and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're hanging out with the billionaires and posting pictures with them and showing that they're having fun and stuff like that. On the back end, they're getting screwed over, and then they come out publicly and be like, "Hey, this is what's happening." Like, think about this, right? Meek Mill actually hangs out with billionaires, right? And not only does he hang out with billionaires, now he's coming out and saying that the business people are doing him wrong and taking his money and the lawyers are on their side. If that's the case, then you should know, you should be able to call some of the billionaires and be like, "Hey, listen, this is what's happening right here. And that, so can you help me out?" But at the end of the day, they're all in on it together because they have a community, right? They have a community together. That's what it all comes down to. The black entertainers don't have like a black community. They don't have like a togetherness within just them. It's strictly just them, not letting anybody else in other than the black entertainers. They don't have that. But the people that do, the billionaires and stuff, they have strictly just their people, right? They have that. It's because the black, what's it called? The black entertainment and black arts, it's so easily for other people to just get inside. We're such like a friendly people. I know on the media you see a whole lot of killings and drive-bys and all the stuff like that, but mainly just the black people is just doing that killings towards each other. But everybody else, they just let them in the community, let them inside the culture, and just pretty much overrule the culture at times, right? Or most of the time, right? But anyways, how do y'all feel about what Meek Mill said? He's tired of being treated like a pet dog, I'm talking about a house slave, and he wants something to be done. Do you think he'll be able to get something done? What should he do? Let me know something. Coming down below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.